Alright guys, we're back. Per request from my buddy over at RC Birds, Dirk, he inquired about all my cars in the background, so we'll kind of do a quick, I know we're not done in here, but I'll show you where all the magic happens. So you see what we're building right there for the Poor Boys contest and all that jazz. And we'll just start over in this corner here. So for my long-term subscribers, they'll probably remember this is the 9200 PX toys. Well, in this case, it's Piranha brushed. Like you guys should know by now, I generally buy in twos. So what we got was HBX 903 to run with the Piranha back in the day. This is kind of my, you'll see pairs going on. So, and then eventually we moved up to, got this from Bobby over at Bang for Your Buck RC. Over here, this guy. And then these kind of became a pair. So up here you'll see your Conqueror and your Rapid, your JX 130. These are actually some of my best videos in terms of performance. These get more than my Tamiyas 10 times over, and I don't do them hardly as much. These are more play. Like when I have the kids out and they come out, we use these. They're pretty much the same exact chassis, just different, and they actually came with the parts are interchangeable, so you can switch them back and forth minus the body. So tires are different, but it is what it is. And, some of you guys might remember this, caught on fire quite a while ago. It's my WLTOYS 104001. It's my actual first 110 that we got since we started. Now we're about we just hit our 18-month marker, so we're still new to the hobby, so we're still learning, we're still figuring this out. So thanks for coming along with the journey, and all that good jazz. So underneath there we got our it's gonna be a hybrid, so I don't know what it's gonna be in the end, but it's gonna be a runner. It's the match to over there, you'll see it later, the Terra Scorcher. So and it's a dual shock. Originally it was a one shock like the Boomerang. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm brain fart here, old man brain. Anyways, we'll keep moving on. That's work in progress. That's kind of what this side is, work in progress. There's all the extra parts. There's our RC10 chassis that we're going to get one of those kits from, I'm drawing a blank now. Again, old man brain. LRC, I think it is. They do the RC10 and the YZ100s. Keith over at RC Icons turned me on to them. But anyways, moving on. It's their coffee and cars. This is a kit that's coming down the road. Now you guys keep an eye on this one, because I talked to Lauren, and our plan for this is going to be part of a giveaway. We're going to do a build series on it, and once we hit 2,000 subs, this will be the giveaway. So keep an eye out for an announcement on that. It won't be one of those secret ones. It'll just be a, out and out, get to 2,000 kind of thing. So, or yeah, 2,000K. So down below that is our reef runner. Pretty much ready to go. We're just waiting on ESE, slow boat China kind of thing. So cheapest shipping I can get. And then we got some of our vintage Night Stalker and our Outlaw. Below is also our scale 116 WPL, and then our MN45. And this one was gifted to us, our MN90. You guys might remember this. One of my early big guys that took a liking to what I had going on was a friend over at Adventure Time, and he sent us this and MN45, MN45, which is still in the box over down there. We're going to rebuild that because this is the one that we did the silver build on. Then you got our WPL 116 C24. Great. This is actually the build I got watching Brent. He was doing with 419. They were doing their TRX4 versions of this, and kind of got me hooked on that. Up above that, you got our vintage. That's our Madcap, which the body didn't work out for where my plan was, but you kind of see Woody's there. The way the front bumper's getting all goofy. My plan was to make it kind of a soft runner, just something to have fun with. And then this is what started it all for me, when I was a kid, I had a Rockbuster, so I got lucky and got one of these early on, not realizing how expensive they were. You know, I ran it and everything, didn't even, you know, I think Adam over at Adventure Time says, "What are you doing?" Or not, Adam over at Adam's Playground was like, "What are you doing, man? That's expensive kit. That's crazy." And he's right. I am crazy for that. Anyways, I don't do that now. I might run it real slow, but not. Most likely I won't be. My only true shelf queens, you know. And then this is just a kit. One of my first kits from eBay. Never really restored it too much. I just kind of kept it the way it was. I might in the future. And above there is the one we were restoring. There's a video done. I just gotta button it up and decide what I'm gonna do. It's got a body and all that. This is a vintage with, it's a good restoration kit. It was cleaned up real nice. Some of you guys might remember. And then this was one of my first Tamiyas ever, like kit builds. It was obviously the holiday buggy, and on the same platforms what we're using in the CW Creations, Desert Storm or Desert Gator, and the Frog, which you guys might have seen these two, the TO3 racing the other day, and then our Hornet build. That's another build that we got in there. And then our TTO2B, which we did with Mike over at our CRX. That was a little speed run challenge we did. We did a triple challenge is what it was. Might do that again, I don't know, whatever. I know that him and I have a couple builds planned in the future, so with any luck that'll be going. Then this is one of my buy bargains. You guys have seen these two, the DFO2 and the DFO3. Again, I have runners. I don't really have shelf queens, so all these are meant to run. They're not, where I am, I can't really, these are my only, you know, savers or shelf queens, you might say. So, and you guys might recognize this, Poor Boys RC Challenge. We are going to get it out there. The lights are half out. We're going to do some night runs on this. I'm not in a hurry. Anybody who wants to do that, we're just having a run to 100, and then it's 2024 run to 100. We're just kind of getting our cars to 100 miles an hour. There's a few guys, Scale Works, and Mike's still in it. He's messing around with it, and Mitch did it. A couple other guys. Sorry if I forget your name, guys. A lot of stuff going through my head. So, and this is one of my first eBay. I thought I was getting that, and I ended up with a TLO2, TLO1, or whatever it is. It's, I think Adam's Playground just got a couple of these in his haul, so it's a cool car. I haven't used it much. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might end up selling it in the end. It's in pretty good shape. I just don't use it. The plan was to have this and this for Lauren and I drift, but we don't really do that around. We're more track running with our buggies, you know. So anyway, so that's that part, and then we'll move on to our these actually are what started it all, our 114s and 112s. That's this section here. See, there's quite a few. I'll just go one by one. This is our custom 12. This is we put an LC chassis or an LC slipper clutch in on a WL frame. So it's a hybrid, and I made some parts to cross over between the two. And it worked pretty good. It actually runs really well. And then this one, in the future, my plan is to make this a kit you can buy through Gem RC. They actually sell, this is all their parts. This is body from one of my good buddy Scotty over at where's his logo there? Exclusive RC, but that's his logo there. Exclusive RC, there we go, right there. Sorry Scotty. Anyways, he's doing some more. He's back on it again. He disappeared for a little while. You know, probably life and all that. This is YouTube, you know. Anyway, so this is a runner that's a carbon fiber with a slipper clutch, but it's a WL style slipper clutch in the rear. It's rather than the middle. It's more like your truggy. It's a great build. I built it all from scratch, just buying parts. And my plan is, in the end, is to get the prices on this low enough where I can sell some kits. I'll probably order 10 or 15 and sell them off. It's going to be an under $100 price point. but you're pretty much getting the quality of a LC, which is underneath. This is my first and only expensive kit. It's 200 something range instead of my normal 150 range. That's my LC12. It's my favorite car. Needs some work. You guys see I'm beating it up a lot. I think I need to clean it up and give her a new body and all that. Yeah. Anyways, she's sweet. And then my classics. This is my bread and butter. My WLs. These guys are really, I got probably 400 or 500 subscribers just from running these guys. So they really are. Every time I put a video out, I get 100, 200 views the first day, which is a lot for a little guy like us. So, but we got 3 kinds. This is our stock. We keep it stock. It's got the brush system, our brushless system, and then this is the brush version. Right now, it's got there's the body for it. It's got the HBX receiver in there. I just like using that one. And then this is our basher. It's all Gem RC parts. There's lots of build series on that and all that. And then there's some dollar store finds above that. But then there's our 114s. And this really what started it all was EC30s. You're going to see a trend. There's a brush and a brushless EC30, EC30B. You know, just like our runners here, there's a brushed and a brushless. So that's kind of our trend. The Velardos, we got these a great deal on eBay. John over at JFRC, he won. We gave away the red classic one as part of our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And John, I'm still figuring out how to get that there. We talked. You'll get it as soon as we can. But these are our Velardos. We'd like to compete them against our WLs and all that. They're pretty much the same cars. They're great. They're awesome on the track. I can't say enough. They're just no problems. I can give it to anybody and they can pretty much handle it. Need a little cleanup, but that's the way all these are. So then next to there is this is our WL 14001 brushed. This is the stock, like we have a stock of the 124008. Got the 144001. And underneath that is this is a custom speed runner. It's one of my first speed runners. It's all, I printed the size right before my printer died. But this is perfect. I think we got this to 57 or 58 miles an hour, and I just haven't had it out. I haven't even had it out with these tires. Might steal these tires for the DTO2. So be on the lookout for that. Some DTO2 competitions, but I do need to get this back out. I think this car's an 80 mile an hour car all day. And then above that, we have our very first, WL 124001, which we made into a truggy, and then underneath that is our EAT14. This is actually the 144010. Before they made that, Yashin had a manufacturer one called the EAT14, which we trugified, and you've seen these running. There's some videos in there if you want to see those. Anyways, we're getting near the end, and the last is Sabado. That's one of my best performing videos. Must be there's not a lot of people do videos on it, but it's a mid-range car, $50-$60. It's perfect for little kids just because the body is it's a Velcro body, and you really can't break it at all. Oh wow, that's looking, that's not good. This we purchased for my niece who comes over a lot. She's just now like 12, I think, 10. How old is Ellison now? 10. She's 10. Man, old bad brain. And so this was for her originally, And yeah, so that's that. And we'll kind of go on to some of our box collections. There's the Remo. Oh, I lost my video. I'm gonna stop and start, and we'll come back and go over the boxes and what's left and the stuff I got in box. Be right back. All right, all emptied. We're back, and just go over there's a couple on top. You guys know this one. This is our Blister Beetle. It was a great build. Again, I did this one with Mike over at RCRX. It was a fun build battle that we did, and behind that's the boxes, and there's our lunch box. Adam's Playground's favorite rig. This thing's awesome. I need to get it out, actually, to be honest. And over here is chassis we're working on. You guys might remember it's the Bubbles car. It's the WPLC 14, I think it is. It's the cargo van that we're gonna rebuild. You got some bigger tires on there. That's a winter project. There's a bunch of that. So this is our cabinet, and one thing you guys are going to see pretty soon, maybe I'll do it and then come back. We're, in this box is all the letters and correspondence that the fellas over on the bench, these guys, they sent extra stickers and all that. So my plan was to have something once we came in here. Originally was I was going to make a placard, but instead what I think I'm going to do is just use this cabinet, because this cabinet is perfect for it, and it is for it's all my extra controllers and batteries and parts and bits and bobs and tires and all that stuff in there. So I think it's going to be perfect. So maybe I'll get the stickers going and I'll come back and show you those. Top here, these are mostly empty. I think there's one in that. That's a smaller version of that cargo van. That's C14. And then these are all, that's the Conqueror, the HBX, and all our WLs, and our GTO2B, and of course, this is awesome. So now we use Surpass Hobby. That's Lauren's controller. We didn't realize it until like a couple days ago, but these combine with the Dumbos. If you use the Dumbo transmitter or receivers, you can bind your transmitter to those. Works fine. These we did a giveaway. G9, he won one of these, and I think Santy RC won one. We gave away a few of those, and then that's a cool drift car. That has got my best performing single day video is on this little guy right there. So it's amazing. It's $20 special. So I think I'm gonna do more of those, especially in the winter time. So these are just some of our boxes. Some old helicopters. That World Tech, that's old school. So, and that's one of those big boxes in there. So yeah, and let me think. Oh, we forgot all about this. So RC Birds is the guy that turned me on to this guy, this trike, our Venom trike. I thought it was so cool. I'm so glad that he did this, because this is a fun rig. The kids love it. Wintertime, I get this out in the foyer, and the kids just chase it. They have a good old time. Anyways, we're just gonna do a quick overview of the game area. I'm not sure you guys, last time we did a video on that, there's consoles down there. Those are the ones for the kids to play with. Another level up. And then I'm so confused. We got, these are all the handhelds, right, Lauren?
Yeah.
You want to talk about this? Why we're going over it? Seeing as you know more about it. Lauren made that in shop class. What was it? 9th grade. I thought that was cool. But these are your handhelds, right?
So you got.
You wanna? Yeah, just talk.
You got a original Game Boy,
Yeah.
and then it goes to Game Boy Advance,
Mhm.
and then Game Gear.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple loose PSP, and then we have Game Boy Color and DS.
Yeah. It's a lot of games in that two little areas.
Yeah.
And what's this rack here?
This has Dreamcast and PS1, so like a dual case game.
And then there's your Wii U and
Yeah.
your Switch. And up there's some of your stuff. Yes, that's perfect. I love the polling. Those that don't know, vote for Pedro. And then you got PS. This is your PlayStation section, right?
Yep. So it goes from
PS4.
PS4 to PS3, and then I did PSP next, and then PS Vita,
Yeah.
and then I have then it goes to PS2, and then I have a couple Sega Master System games down there because that's what I was going for 'em.
Accessories.
Yeah, then we move on. We have like Nintendo. So we have Wii, Switch,
Yeah.
Wii U is also there. My 2 Wii U games. Then GameCube, and then we have like box, 3DS, and DS stuff.
So the ones that we don't have these.
Yeah.
And the Sega.
We got Genesis.
Or
So
Genesis.
these are like my good Genesis games. I have other boxes, but they're like scattered around. Then you got like Xbox One, Xbox 360, original Xbox.
And then our retro consoles, Sega, Nintendos, Super Nintendo, Saturn, my Coleco, 7800, and then
Yeah, those are all. Those are some of my handhelds. They're not all.
a few of the handhelds. Just a few. I think there's more over there.
Yeah, I
right?
have
There's more
the rest
over
of
there.
them over here. Got, like,
ones
our
you
original
use rather than displays.
Yeah.
So we printed those.
Yeah, our 3D printer broke before.
Yeah, this is what we're in the middle of doing when everything went kaboom. We got some box
all
games.
my complete in box, like old school stuff with there. And then I have my NES games. I have like 170 around.
That's crazy.
NES stuff. And then we have my Super Nintendo. We have like, you know, Super Game Boy.
That's awesome.
Got some Super Famicom games.
Yeah.
Which is Japanese Super
Japanese.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then we have Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Mine Sega Genesis.
And
Then we go to
Atari
Atari.
5200s.
So 50 to 5200 cartridges.
rare.
Then
We
have,
had one as a kid. So,
well, you had one.
I had one as a kid. You did that.
And then we have ColecoVision, and then 2600. So we got 3 loose 7800 games. And we have all the box Atari stuff. And then we have my Sega Saturn and Sega CD, and like random Genesis and box Super Game Boy 2.
Oh, that's we got that from Bayou.
Yeah.
So, that's our mid-range console section
Yeah,
there.
like PS2.
It's all the disc games basically.
GameCube. That
And our
kind of like in between
VHS
era.
player.
But they look really nice on this.
It's
older-
perfect size.
It's a really old HDMI TV, so they look
720p
really nice.
maybe
Yeah.
or something like
So
that.
it's
One of the original.
It's just
Emerson's
like the-
great because they're not smart. You'll notice none of our
Oh.
TVs are smart.
No.
But this doesn't
Even
slow it down.
Even the 4K
Even our
TVs
4K
don't-
is
are
not smart. You know, we do that on purpose. That way, they work better. And then obviously you got your corner over there. Hopefully it's not too dirty. I'm just going to scan with all the Skylanders. We got a leak up here, so we had to move the bed out of the way. That's our lounge bed.
Yeah, you can put your box with it.
Is it? Oh yeah, there's my box. Anyway, so you get the idea, guys. Hopefully you guys dig. You know, it is what it is. We're a work in progress. There'll be a door here soon, and then we'll finish off this pegboard and wrap it around and do the proper boxes up top. And we'll see where it goes. So hopefully you guys dig, and if I get a second, maybe I'll do some stickers and I'll come right back and we'll see that at the end. But yeah, appreciate ya. And hopefully you feel like what's and this is our center section, which is for photos and whatnot right now. With all the leaking and moving stuff around, I got all my extras and bits and bobs there. And then there's a computer we're working on, and Lauren's Lego, or that's a Pokemon area, right?
Yeah.
So we got the Pokemon area with the Indiana Jones build that she just did. No video on that, guys. She just did it for fun. So, anyways, we'll see you when we see you, and I'll be right back. Hopefully with some stickers. Alright guys, so that's the bulk of them. That sent me to only TTO2 is not test driver. There's Mike over at RCRX. We got Junkyard Dog, he does a lot of BattleBot stuff. And there's Robbie over at Bang for Your Buck RC, and John over at JFRC, and Thad at Iowa, and Larry's RC Room, and Fast Freddy. Got all the details. So these guys do in-depth ones. JFRC and Fast Freddy. If you ever get hung up on any Tamiyas especially, go check them out. So Marcus over MS Fun Racer, Diamond RC Mad UK, and Dirk RC Birds, and Take the Booga Booga, my buddy. You gotta watch him, he's funny. And Joe vs RC, I think he's coming back. I haven't seen him in a while. The guy met at Poor Boys and East Tactical Challenges, or East Coast Tactics, or East Tactics, whatever it is where I met Al over Spare Time. And this is Brent over Adventure Time, you know him, and Adam's Playground, and all RC Fun. That's a good dude right there. Anyways, Fast Freddy again, and then Larry again. He sent me lots of good stickers. And then Kurtz, I met him at the Poor Boys last year. And 419, I think I just saw a video out. He just had a little one, I think. And then, Mike RCRX again, and Duke, my buddy Duke, Island RC Duke, and Will Thompson's RC, all whole nine. These guys are rule. If anybody has stickers they want to exchange, just get my email off the page and we'll get it out there. Give me two, they'll go in two places. One on the bench, which you'll see in the videos, and this one every once in a while. It's more for me to look at. So, but I think it's cool. So hopefully you guys dig, like and subscribe and all that, and hopefully you like what we got going on. I'll see you when I see you guys. Peace.